Hello everyone, today I'm going to demonstrate the first task in the formative booklet for Sketchup tasks. Task 1, you need to draw the 2D shapes in the figure below. The dimensions of each shape is listed here. Let's start by drawing the square 6 by 6 centimeters. I go to the Sketchup online, I open my account and I create a new file. I first need to define the units. I go to model info and I choose centimeters, precision to be 0.00 and the snap interval to be 0.1. Then I need to go to scenes and choose parallel projection, the top view. Can you see the human figure from the top? It's here, it's this line. I press on the select tool and I select this human figure, and I prefer you all erase it by using the eraser tool or by pressing delete from the keyboard, so the base will be clear for the shapes. I will start using my pencil to draw the square, or you may use the shape tool, the rectangle tool, to draw the square. I prefer using the pencil, the line tool. First I need to define my first point for the square. I press on the origin and I move my cursor to move towards the red axis, but without pressing again. I didn't press again, okay, because I need to define the length of this side. The length in the task should be 6 centimeters. So I press on my keyboard number 6 and then I press enter. Can you see this is the end point, but it's very far away, I cannot see this. I need to zoom in. I press on the zoom tool, or I can move my scroll on the mouse to the move my scroll so I can zoom in or zoom out. I zoom in this area and I continue drawing by using the pencil tool. I define my first side is to be 6 centimeters. Then I use, can you see this end point, and the second side 6 on the keyboard, and I press enter. To the left parallel to the red axis, and I define number 6 on the keyboard, press enter, and I close my shape. This is my square. Please pay attention to this note. This is very important. You need to use the tape measure tool to make a distance of 6 centimeters between each shape and the other. So I use the tape measure tool here to define the space. From this point I need to have a space of 6 on the keyboard, enter. This is the point where I can start drawing my rectangle. The rectangle should be 6 by 12 centimeters. The same technique, I will use the pencil tool to start defining the sides. The first side is 6 on the keyboard, enter, 12, enter, 6, enter, then I close my shape. Third, I need to draw a circle. The circle radius نصف القطر should be 3 centimeters, but also there should be a space of 6 centimeters between these shapes. So I go and use the tape measure tool to define also the space 6 centimeters. But from this side, from this point, I need to have a radius or a space of 3 centimeters, and from the top 3 centimeters. This is the center of the circle, the center. So I define the center of the circle. Then I go to the shape tool, circle, I press on the center point, then I define the length of the size of the radius, which is 3, enter. The same technique will be used for defining the center of to define the center of the five-sided polygon. So there's a space of 6 centimeters between the circle and the five-sided polygon, and there should be 4 centimeter radius for the five-sided polygon. Let's do this together. I use the tape measure again to define from the middle point, from here, I define 6 centimeters. Then I define the radius to be 4. Enter. So this is the center of the five-sided polygon. I can go to the shape tool, choose the polygon tool, but first I need to define the number of sides. Here I need to write 5, number 5 on the keyboard, and press enter. So it's a five-sided polygon. Then I define and press on the center of this polygon, and without pressing again, I need to define on my keyboard the radius. In the task it should be 4, so I press 4 and then enter. These are my 2D shapes. Good luck.